What's going on, everybody? Tom here with Keto Lifestyle, and welcome to another video recipe just for you subscribers out there. Now, today's video is actually inspired by the review of Rebel Creamery that I did a few days ago. And in the comment section, I saw a lot of you guys saying that you either couldn't find any ketogenic ice cream or couldn't find Rebel Creamery where you live. So I set a little challenge for myself to make a ketogenic ice cream that tastes great, has very few ingredients, and you can make it home without really any special equipment. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make a 4-ingredient keto ice cream that you can make very quickly at home. But with that, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, welcome to the recipe, and it is going to be a very simple one today, as you can see by the ingredients laid out before you here. But let's walk through them. Right here, we've got a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is a Madagascar vanilla extract, but use whatever variety you want. Just don't cheat yourself here, right? It's not going to be as good if you use an artificial vanilla. Get something real. Right here, we've got 2 tablespoons of Lakanto powdered monk fruit sweetener. This is about 2 times sweeter than sugar, so if you are substituting it with something like a powdered erythritol, you are going to have to use more of it. Here we've got a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. And right here we have a 1/4 cup of, this is a vanilla coconut milk that is unsweetened. I have done this with an almond milk. I've also done this with a 50-50 mixture of water and heavy whipping cream. So that would be 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. The idea here is you just need something to thin out this heavy whipping cream. So the only other thing you're gonna really need is a glass jar and one of these little mixers if you wanna make your life easy. If you don't have one of these, don't worry about it. So, like I said, this is easy. We're gonna take everything and just toss it into the jar. So there goes our half teaspoon of vanilla extract, our 2 tablespoons of Lakanto monk fruit sweetener, our 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and our 1/4 cup of, in this case, vanilla coconut milk. Keep in mind, it's unsweetened. Make sure you get the unsweetened stuff. Then I'm gonna take this mixer and just kinda mix it up until it gets fluffy. You don't want to go to like the point of whipped cream, but you will see the levels rise through the side of the jar. Now you want to wait till it goes up about, I don't know, 1.5 to 2 inches, but you don't want this to turn into whipped cream. So keep an eye on it. If you don't have one of these stirrers, go ahead and put the lid on and just shake it vigorously. You'll hear it thicken up. Again, be very careful not to let it go to whipped cream, but you can just shake this and it'll work just fine. As a note here, guys, if you wanted to use an ice cream machine instead of shaking it or using one of these little mixers, that's totally fine too. Just throw the liquid into your ice cream machine and follow the directions on the packaging. Now I'm gonna go ahead and call mine done here. As you can see, there's a little bit of bubbles going on in there. It's kind of risen, probably about 1.5 inches. You can tell the levels have definitely come up. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick a lid on this and stuff it in the freezer for 2 to 3 hours. At about the 2-hour mark, it'll be kind of like a soft serve consistency. It may actually still be a little bit unfrozen in the center. At 3 hours, it starts to harden up. So now that you guys have seen the recipe, it is time for the taste test. So in my bowl here, I just have a scoop of that ice cream, but here's a picture of our finished product for you to look at. And now, I'm gonna give it a taste. Now that is a very good tasting ice cream. What I will say, the consistency is not perfect. All those marketed ketogenic ice creams you see over the counter, if you look at the ingredient label, they have a lot of different gums and fibers in there. Try to get that consistency perfect. This one, you're gonna be able to scoop it, but it's gonna feel a little bit icy. A lot of those ingredients they're used to improve that texture, and honestly guys, I didn't wanna make all that, didn't wanna make this harder than it had to. This is a fantastic keto substitute, and it tastes just like vanilla ice cream. If you wanted to make this chocolate or pretty much any other flavor, just leave out the vanilla extract and add a different flavoring in there. So you can add some cocoa powder. If you want like a orange ice cream, you can get orange extract from the store. Whatever you guys wanna do, just play with it. But now you have a fantastic base recipe for a ketogenic ice cream you can make at home. With that, guys, I'm gonna go and close the video. If you like the video, leave it a like. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed yet, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, show some love, and I'll see you guys in the next one.